Hi. Hi, guys. How are you? You're early for once. I know you're the first one, Caroline. Aw, I'm doing good. Had to take care. I was gonna go live earlier, but I had some stuff we have to take care of. Stuff that I haven't really talked about with you guys. But and I haven't, I might have mentioned it, but I never really talked about it that much. So we were kind of handling that. You're editing a video right now? That's awesome. Shout out to Marcus and Mia. How was the pool? It was fun. It was fun. So today we had to so I don't know if, so I haven't talked about it. I can't really talk about it too much because of legal purposes, but so we are currently in a lawsuit right now. My husband and I are currently in a lawsuit because of a nursing home abuse kind of lawsuit. So basically what happened was my mother-in-law had Alzheimer's and dementia, and we cared for her for many years until it got like too bad. And then when it got really bad and we couldn't give her the care that she actually needed, we had to put her in a nursing home. And the nursing home that we put her in painted this beautiful picture. I mean, the place was beautiful. It was nice. It was, I mean, everything you could look for in a nursing home. And then basically what ended up happening is over the course of her time there, she was being neglected, and there was a lot of things that were happening that me and my husband started to notice. Like all of her belongings started going missing, her money started going missing. She wasn't being bathed. She was going like months without being bathed. And I mean, it was like really bad. And then it got to the point like we were buying her really nice clothing, really nice outfits, really nice things, and it was all going missing. And she ended up having like junky t-shirts and like somebody else's underwears and somebody else's pants, and then all of her toiletries and stuff, like all of her stuff would go missing all the time. And then all of a sudden she started missing teeth, and she started having bruises and sprained arms, and all kinds of things started going wrong. So she ended up, there was this really big ordeal that ended up happening where they ended up losing her basically, and they ended up sending her to a hospital. They lost where she went. They didn't know where she was because they had to take her to the emergency room, and she ended up going to this emergency room. They actually ended up giving the hospital the wrong files too, and wrong patient information. And I mean, it just got really bad to the point she had bed sores, and she had really bad rashes and stuff like on her body. And we're talking about my husband's mom here. And ultimately it got so bad that the doctors were kind of like, I don't really know if she has much time left. So we ended up pulling her out of the nursing home and bringing her to live with us, where she lived with us for 2 weeks before she ended up passing away from how bad it was. And we're talking about dehydration, no food, no nothing, no administration of her medications. I mean, it was just really bad, and the conditions and the pictures and the stuff that we have is really bad. And because of this whole lawsuit, we are going through a lot of things as far as that aspect goes. But she ended up passing away in our house, and it was a really sad time. It's been a year since this happened, but we've been going through like this court thing and getting all this stuff prepared. And we ended up reporting this nursing home, and the state ended up going out to inspect the nursing home, and they ended up finding a bunch of red flags that they ended up getting cited for, which were the things that I had said that was wrong with the place. And they ended up, I mean, it's been a roller coaster. So we were dealing with that because we got an email from the lawyers saying that we want they wanted us to provide identification as far as like what our relationship to her was, so that way we can give clearance over to her medical records. And it kind of sucks. And I know the attorneys were like, well, what do you guys hope to gain from this? And I said, well, honestly, we're not here looking to get like some handout where people just go and sue people just so they can get money. We're actually fighting and suing because we want justice for our mother-in-law. She was somebody's loved one. She was our loved one. She was a big part of our family, and you don't treat humans like that, and you don't treat people like that, especially people who are not in their right mind to be able to fend for themselves and advocate for themselves. And we are her voice, and we have to advocate for her, which we did. And that's kind of like where we're at. And she's a human, and we just want to prevent this from somebody else's loved one happening. We're not out to like look for any kind of compensation. We're not looking for money. We're not looking for anything for handouts. We're looking for justice for my mother-in-law, and for that place to be reprimanded, and for them to get their shit together, because they're caring for hundreds of other elderly people, and we just want to make sure that those elderly people are also being treated with the care that they're paying for and what they deserve. So that's kind of where we're at right now. And it kind of sucks, the circumstances, because that was my husband's mother, and she is the last of his parents, because his father passed away when he was maybe about 10 years ago. I want to say his father passed away. So my Trevor's so Trevor never knew his biological father, and Trevor's biological father wasn't really in the picture for him, and he ended up passing away when he was younger, so he never knew who he was. So his mom married his stepdad, and his stepdad is the only person that he's ever known as his father. So since he passed away from cancer, I want to say about 10 years ago maybe, or more, my husband no longer has any living parents. So for that to have happened in the way it did, and the amount of neglect that was taking place for our loved one, was really ridiculous and horrible. And I hope that nobody ever has to go through that or experience that. So we were currently providing documents and stuff like that for the court to like proceed forward with everything that's happening. So I know a lot of times you guys are like, oh, or you might think like, oh, I'm trying to avoid like coming, but I really am having a lot of like real world stuff with my son's school. I've had 2 deaths in my family, like close relatives, which was my mother-in-law. I'm the one that actually when my mother-in-law came to live with us for the remainder of her life, my husband and I were caring for her, and I was giving her round-the-clock care. And then I went into the room to check on her, and I went to go hold her hand and like just talk to her, even though she wasn't like awake or anything. Like I was just talking with her, like letting her know like, I'm here, like you're not by yourself, we're all right here for you. Like I still would talk to her, my husband would still talk to her, Aaron would still talk to her. And so when I held her hand and I was holding on to her, I just let her know like everything's gonna be okay, and that we love her. And I placed my head on her chest, and I was just like giving her a hug. And then as soon as I did that, like she was holding my hand, and then she just took a deep breath, and then she didn't breathe anymore. And then I started hearing her heart get faint, and then I was like, okay, she's not breathing. I checked her pulse, and then I checked her pulse, and I realized like she had passed. So I came out into the living room. I talked to my husband, and I talked to his brother who was here, and I said, your mom just passed. She hasn't taken a breath. I said, if you guys like for me to give her CPR, I can give her CPR. I can bring her back if you guys want. But because my mother-in-law filled out a DNR, which is do not resuscitate form, she wanted to just go. She didn't want to be restored, like come back. So they were just kind of like, no, she didn't want this. She wouldn't have want this. So it's best that we just let her be. So she ended up passing away in our house in April the 24th, I want to say April 24th was when she passed away last year. So we've been in the process of going through this stuff because of the amount of BS that has come out with this nursing home. So that's kind of like where we're at. I usually like don't tell people my problems, and I usually keep a lot of stuff to myself. I'm just kind of one of those people that keep stuff bottled up. But I want you guys to know, like, I'm not trying to avoid coming on here. I'm not trying to avoid putting video or content or anything. There's just a lot of things in the real world that we're trying to keep up with, and I'm also wanting to balance out YouTube and talking and coming on here with you guys. But I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you guys and all your patience and your support. You guys are the best. Let me go back and read because I missed it. Hopefully your case gets sorted out quickly and smoothly. Obviously, get your documents in check and reliable witnesses. Yes, so we have a lot of people, I mean, that were like, oh my gosh, this is because of neglect. We have doctors, nurses, people from different facilities that were like, no, this is neglect. So we are trying to get all of that in order. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. Mother-in-law didn't deserve your stuff. Yeah, she did not. She really did not. Hey, Luciana. Was it recently, if I may ask? No, so this happened, so it's been 1 year since she's passed. Well, like a year and a few weeks since she's passed, but we have been in the process. So for a lot of you guys that don't know, so the house that we live in was my mother-in-law's house. And so when I moved out here to Texas, like I was helping her with her house, and my husband was helping her with their house because we were actually going to buy our own house once we moved out here. But my mother-in-law insisted. She's like, no, I want you guys to like live here. I want you guys to stay here. This is your guys' house. And my mother-in-law really wanted me and Trevor to take over the house after she was gone. So my mother-in-law insisted for us to just put our money away, save our money, and that we would get the house when the time comes. And so unfortunately that time has came, and it sucks, but because of her passing, there was no will, there was no nothing, there wasn't anything of that nature. So we've been also going back and forth with the mortgage company of the house, because the house isn't in our name, it's in my mother-in-law's name, which she's no longer here. So we can't pay on the mortgage if we're not the people that own the house. So we're trying to, and we did have documentation prior to all this happening. We did have documentation that if anything were to happen, or if anything were to go down, that me and him would be responsible for it. So we're currently in the process with the bank of them. They won't be able to transfer the title to us until the house is paid off. So once the house is paid off, then they will transfer the title of the house over to me and Trevor. But for right now, we're currently working things out with the bank, so that way me and him become responsible for making the payments and stuff on the house. And then once we can get that situated with the payments and stuff on the house, then we can finish doing what we were doing before with the remodeling and all the stuff that we've been trying to do with our house. Because we're kind of like, we don't want to go and try to remodel something and then the bank take it away from us. You know what I mean? Like, it would be a waste of time. So we're currently going through that. And because there's the whole legal battle, and then there's the whole battle with the lending company, because she passed away, and now we're trying to get it squared away, because my husband and I have invested a lot of money into this house to make it nice and to make it not that it's not nice. The thing is that this house is old. It's a fixer upper. Basically, this house is a fixer upper. And so because the house is so old and it is a fixer upper, my husband and I have been investing money into this house to get it updated and more modern and livable, and get it up to code and complying. And I mean we're talking about like wires and stuff, like the house is like not leveled, so we have to get the house, like there's so many things that we have to fix with this house, because it's not like a move-in ready house. It's been here since 1940 47. So we're kind of like in the process, and we're the type of people that we're very sentimental, and we would never sell the house, and we want to carry on her legacy because this is like her favorite place to be, was this house and this land. So we want to hold on to that. So in order to prevent that from happening, we're going to try to keep the house, and then we want to stay here and live in the house, but we also need to make the updates for our safety and for the safety of my family, so that the house doesn't burn down, or so that nothing bad happens to the house because of the wiring, the electrical, all of that stuff. It's really old, really outdated. There's a lot of old wires and stuff. Like my husband's been electrocuted plugging something in, like that. I mean, stuff like that, that's like kind of not safe, that we've actually like got under control. So we've been doing a lot of stuff like that. Like the bathroom floor completely caved in and fell through, and there was a big old hole in the bathroom, so we had to redo the whole entire bathroom and remodel the whole entire bathroom. And we want to redo all the flooring in the house because the floor is from the 70s. I mean, the flooring is really, really old. And but we have to get the house re-leveled in order to be able to do that. Also, a lot of our windows are single pane windows. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but let me see if I can show you. But do you guys see these windows are like those old windows that is like just one little skinny piece of glass? And I mean, you can literally throw like a rock and the window will shatter. So, and with how windy it is, with the tornado stuff that's been going on, like we really need to make sure that we get the house as safe as possible, and just kind of updated. And I mean, it's really not that bad, but there's just some things that for the safety of us that we have to fix as hopefully the homeowners here soon. But we have invested a lot of time and a lot of our hard-earned money that we've worked hard for. And I mean, like, we were on the brink of like being homeless, that we had to like invest everything that we had just to save this house from going into foreclosure before, because of my mother-in-law was sick, and she couldn't do it on her own. So that's what my mother-in-law wanted, was for us to keep it, and in her honor and in her memory, we would never want to sell this house, and we would want to keep it as long as possible, and we would like to stay here permanently, because we're not greedy, and we're not gonna try to look for some big old giant mansion house or whatever. We just want a little comfortable place that we can call home, and we want to use our money not for ourselves and our own selfishness, or for what do you call it, for superficial things. We want to use our money to like help people and like do good things in life, and to spread it forward. And that's like our biggest like dream, our biggest goal, is to like do stuff like that. But unfortunately, all these circumstances that are happening and all the things that are going down, it makes it difficult for us to be able to move forward until we get all this legal stuff kind of in order. So that's kind of like where we're at, and those are kind of like the real world problems that we've been dealing with and facing. So I don't want you guys to think like that I'm neglecting you, because I'm not, and I love you guys so much, and my goal is to like upload at least 3 videos a week and go live like at least 3 days a week. And that's my goal, but sometimes I can't always get to it because there's a lot of things that come up from the lawyers and the house stuff, and things of that nature. So it's not cheap, you know what I mean? It takes a lot of money for us to be able to do these things, and we don't always have, we're not rich people, you know what I mean? We're not poor, we're not like scrounging to eat or anything like that, by no means, but we're just grateful for the little bit of stuff that we do have to be able to get by. And I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful for my husband, I'm grateful for my son, I'm grateful for all the things that we do have, and that's just kind of where we're at right now. So we're just kind of taking it one step at a time, especially because with all this stuff happening, and with COVID and how the whole thing how COVID kind of hit. My husband lost his job. I mean, so much stuff started to go wrong. So we're just kind of like little by little getting back on track, and we're just kind of letting it be in God's hands, and we're just kind of you like sticking together and we're not letting it affect us as who we are as people, and we're trying to have a positive outlook on it. But either way, I appreciate all of your guys' support and love, because it really means a lot to me. It means a lot to my family. It means a lot to Aaron that despite all of this crazy stuff that goes on that's happening in our life, you guys are like so supportive and here for us, and the love that you guys give to me, it really means like a lot more than what you guys might think. And I know you guys probably see a lot of YouTubers that are like, oh, I love you, I care about you, but I'm not saying that they don't or anything like that, but I genuinely really want you guys to know that I am so grateful, and all the love and support that you guys give me, it always makes me want to cry. All the love and support that you guys give me is like, it really truly means so much to me, because you guys don't like, we see people every day in our lives, and you don't really realize what people are really going through in their life because you're not them. But just the amount of love and the stuff that you guys give to me, not knowing all of the like dark stuff happening in my life, and just that support that I like need, and that I need to feel, and that I need to see, and that I need to read, it really means, you have no idea. It means more to me than all the money and gold and all the superficial things in the world. Like I feel rich with just the love and support that you guys give to me. It makes me feel like I'm rich. Like nobody can take that from me. Nobody can take, like, you can take away my clothes, you can take away my hair, you can take away my food, you can take whatever you want away from me, but you can't take away the happiness that it brings to me, of all the love and support that you guys give to me on a regular basis. And I'm so thankful for you guys. Like, you have no idea how thankful and grateful and appreciative I am of all of your guys' love and support. Okay, I'm gonna read your comments. Let's talk about lighter subjects, because your girl be getting emotional. That nursing home should be ashamed of themselves. Yes, they should be ashamed of themselves, because they were literally stealing from her. They would take, I'm pretty sure a lot of those people that worked there probably took some of her outfits, because we bought her like really nice clothing. I would dye her hair purple, and she was the only person with purple hair, 74 years old, purple hair, and she would have purple outfits to match, purple kicks to match, and all the guys were like, ooh, like she was like the talk of the nursing home. Everybody loved her, and they took her stuff, so it sucks. And just recently, I actually went through all of her stuff that the nursing home sent us back. They gave us all of her belongings, and I actually went through it, and not a single damn thing, not a single nice thing that we bought for her was in those bags. You know what we got? Somebody else's shitty underwears, somebody else's t-shirts with other people's names written on them. I mean, I don't know what they did with the clothes. I don't know what they did with the stuff. I don't know if they pocketed it for themselves. I don't know. But I mean, we didn't really get back in the stuff that we actually provided for her. So somebody else is probably getting better use out of it than we are, but still, it's principle, and it's not necessarily, I mean, I couldn't ever wear it because my mother-in-law was 4'11", so it's not like I could ever put on any of those clothes on, because I'm 5'9". So I mean, I guess in a sense somebody else gets to use it, and it's somebody else's blessing, but at the same time, like, based on principle, like as a nursing home and as a like well-kept nice nursing home that completely remodeled and did all these nice fancy things, looks can be deceiving. And just because the place looks like it's fit for a king and queen doesn't necessarily mean that that's the way they run the place. Goes well for you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm so sorry that happened. Thank you, lovely. It's so crazy. I hope everything works out. Thank you so much. I'm so shocked by this news. Please know that everyone here stands with you, and your prayers, thoughts, and sympathies are with you, introvert. You guys, you're making me cry. I'm feeling emotional. Look at. Okay. How are you feeling today? How's the family? I'm actually in a really good mood today. I'm actually feeling happy today. Aside, these are not tears of sadness. These are happy tears. I've had my tears of sadness and all of that stuff already. So these are happy like tears that are coming to me because you guys are so sweet and it really means so much to me. But I had a good day today. Yesterday was exhausting after Aaron's field trip that we did for his field day, and we had a lot of fun. We came home, I cooked dinner, we cleaned up the house, and my husband and I snuggled up in bed. His back still hurts, but he's trying to like work through the pain. We're probably gonna be having to look into like some surgeons or something because he I think he needs back surgery. We're gonna try to check with the VA first and see because a lot of his back injuries was from when he was in the military. So we're gonna see if possibly the VA would cover any sort of surgical procedures to help fix his back because he's having a lot of back issues to the point where it's affecting him being able to walk. So that's another thing added to the list. But we're going to speak positive affirmations into existence because that's what we want to attract. And how are you, lovely? How are you doing today? Girl, life happens. Take time as you need there for your family. We'll still be here. Aww. I'm late. It's okay for newcomers in the deep private here. So please provide Sammy your condolences. Thank you. Oh, thank you guys. I'm sorry. Please take my condolences. I'm sorry for your loss. Oh, thank you. Remember when she had an accident? I don't know what's happening, but you may prayers and condolences. Love you and your family. Thank you so much, Jade. Sammy is in a lawsuit. The nursing home neglected, abused mother. Yes, we are. And are you Latina or Hispanic or Mexican? Yes. And with all of that, when somebody passes, you never get over it. You never ever fully get over it. And one thing that and I'm going to be honest with everybody, that I struggle with a lot is that my grandfather passed away in August. And it was a very it was expected but unexpected. It really wasn't expected, but it was just kind of one of those things like, oh, my grandpa's in the hospital again. Everything's going to be fine. I'll call him when he gets out. And then I never got the chance to do it. So that loss of my grandfather passing away was one of the hardest deaths that I've ever experienced in my life. Hold on. Because my grandpa is part of the reason of who I am today. And he raised me, you know what I mean? My grandma and my grandfather, they raised me, not because of my parents. I have a very close relationship with my family and my parents, but I mean, we're talking about my family were immigrants that came to this country and they were struggling to make ends meet, and they did everything they could. So my parents busted their ass to be able to provide for us. And obviously in Hispanic cultures and most cultures, it's very normal for grandparents to help care and raise children of young parents or parents in general, so that way the parents can provide and can do something for their family. So with that being said, my grandfather played a big role in my life, and he played a role in all of our lives in my family. And when he passed, it tore my family apart. It really, really tore my family apart. And I always replay the conversations that I had with my grandpa, the week before he passed away. But I remember telling him that I was going to donate my kidney to him to help him and to save him. And he was so happy, and he's like, yeah, let's do it. And I was dead serious gonna do it. And but he ended up not making it through. So what's up?
I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you guys for supporting my mom.
So, that was onion. So with that being said, it still affects me. And I've been having a little bit of anxiety because I am going to be in California on Thursday next week. And this is going to be the first time I've been to California since my grandfather has passed. And I don't know how it's going to affect me because for me, I feel like I'm always used to him being there. And him and my grandmother are one of the first people that I go to visit. And for me, it's just one of those things, like living out here in Texas is like, it hasn't really sunk in that he's gone because I live so far away. So I feel like when I get there and I go to my grandmother's house and I see my grandmother and I see the house and and my grandpa's not there, like it's gonna be a big like shock for me. So I feel like a lot of me is kind of, I'm hoping that my reaction or how I take it doesn't really like, I don't cause a scene or anything, but I know that I get choked up a lot, and every day that goes by, like I think about it and I think about him and I replay it and I think about like seeing his body and like how he looked after he passed, and like I didn't want that to be my last memory of him, but unfortunately like it is, and I can see it in my, like, you know what I mean? There's just a lot of stuff that and then on top, like, so keep in mind, my mother-in-law passes away, and then a few months later, my grandfather passes away. And that was just like, ugh. So this last year has been like super hard on me. And so I'm just kind of like, we're going to stay happy. We're going to stay positive. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep pushing forward. We're not going to let all these bad things keep stopping us from being able to move forward and live for ourselves and be happy. Let me keep reading. I love you too. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry here. Thank you, Jade. Had to go for a sec. It's okay, Sebastian. It's for being respectful, y'all. I know I appreciate you guys so much. This is no time for drama wedding. I thought this was going to be happy, funny occasion with laughs. I'm so sorry. Oh, girl, it's okay. We're still going to have a happy, fun chat. I just wanted to touch up on some stuff with you guys. I don't want it to be like so morbid and so dragging because I want this to be like my happy escape. You know what I mean? So, I just wanted you guys to know like kind of where we were at in my personal life, because I do take you guys very serious and I really am so grateful for you, and I really want you guys to be a part of my actual life. And since I know I can't fit every single one of you in my house, I know that bringing you into my personal life and just being vulnerable and opening up, I hope that somewhere out there, like anybody going through something or anything relating to any of this, I just want you guys to be able to feel comfortable and to know that you're not the only person that goes through stuff like this, and there's people out there like this. It's here for you. I need to put my phone on do not disturb for a minute. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I had to put my phone on do not disturb. Sorry. Let's see. I need to go back and read your guys' comments. Hold on. Wait. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh, I missed so much. Oh my gosh, since I paused it real fast to put on my do not disturb, it cut off some of your guys' comments, so I can't read them all, so I'm sorry. But I'm going to read the ones that are here now. Happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday, whoever it is. It cut it off. I can't read it. We love you, Mona Lisa Queen. Oh, thank you. I love you too. It's for being amazing. Yes, Jade, they are amazing. Hello, I'm Frog. I changed my name. Again, sorry I couldn't make it to the last live. I've been busy. Sorry. It's okay, Bunny. Happy birthday, Anna. I love you too, Nisha. The only person who spelled her name correctly. Let's see. No, Sammy, don't cry. Aw. They're such sweethearts. Yes, they are. Try my very best. Being in college makes you paranoid and observant. I totally feel you. My great grandma just passed away last May. She was 96, but I still think about her every day and now how it impacted so many people's lives. Yes, Jade. I'm sorry for your loss too, Jade. Well, people in general are such gems. I know. I love them. You guys are going to meet my grandma when I go to California. I'm going to go live out there so you guys can meet my grandma, especially all the people who don't think I'm Hispanic. You're going to see my grandma. You're going to be like, oh, damn, you are. And then you're going to see that me and my grandma look so much alike. Makes you have anxiety. Oh, I love the elderly. Me too. Sammy is a mom. Yes, I am a mom. Guys, never take your loved ones for granted because anything can happen at any time. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Onion, thanks for being amazing. I know. I know. Erin is a little shit. To be alive, she looks too young to be 36. Oh, I'm not 36 yet. I'm about to be 32. I lost my great grandmother, was 98 years old when I was 17 children. She loved us all dearly and was like a mom to me. Yes, I know exactly. My grandmother has a bunch of kids, including my dad, and my grandfather and her were so great to me as a child, and everything, a lot of stuff that I know, I owe a lot to them, and they gave me a lot of valuable life lessons. Not that my parents never did, because my parents really truly did, and I had really good parents. It's just that I learned a lot of things from my grandparents that was from a time period way beyond my own, and because of that, I learned so many different ways to be able to communicate and relate to people, whether you're young, whether you're old, whether you're in between. Like I've learned these skills from them, and being able to relate and have relationships with people of all different backgrounds and ages and stuff, because these are things that you learned from older people, and I learned these at a young age, and I am forever grateful for them. You're a unique person. Be yourself and never let enemy or enemies win. Stand up because you are phenomenal. Lovely Nisha, thank you so much. I love you guys. A big rat. I am Sammy. It's almost 3. Yeah, Jay, I know they're trying to add them extra digits. No. I'm not 36. I'm not 36. Not yet. My turtle died because of my mom. Oh, Anna. He spilled bleach on who is Jimothy? Is that more someone who owns a turtle? That makes me angry. Oh, Sammy, I hope your trip in Cali will be very fulfilling. You can have fun remembering how great of a grandpa he was, and to have fun for his memory as well. Yes, I am. And I had a conversation with my cousin, because me and my cousin are very close. She's been like my older sister to me. I told her, I was like, man, she's actually gonna drive out from San Francisco to come out and spend some time with me as well. We look a lot alike. We look like sisters. But I was telling her, I'm struggling, and I said, I've been feeling like when I go out there, I'm like, I don't want to like break down and cry, because it's gonna really hit me like he's gone, and I'm pretty sure I can hold my composure, but I don't know what my thoughts are gonna be. You know what I mean? Because you can get into some really deep, ugly thoughts sometimes when you think about things or overthink things, or when you don't really process things. So I'm hoping, not that I'm hoping, it's gonna happen. Everything's gonna be okay. She still looks too young to be a mom. Oh, thank you. I am a mom. She looks too young. My gosh. I'm gonna eat it all up. I'm gonna eat it all up, the whole young thing. I get carded all the time, and my husband gets jealous because sometimes when we go out, they're like, "Oh, your dad is so nice," and I'm like, my husband's like, "Bitch, I'm not her daddy." Want to send my apologies to her family as losing somebody is horrible. It is. Go Queen Mona Lisa, stay positive. Thank you. Hi. I had 3 grandparents pass away, one after when I was in middle school, high school, so it's pretty hard for me as well. Carolyn, look at you. You are a peach. You are a gem. Did you spill bleach on Jim? Lost my grandmother at 60 years old. Oh. And guys, my grandpa was really young. He was really, really young. My grandpa was, that's a whole nother story, but my grandfather was really young. He was not even in his 60s. Hi, Joey. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, guys. We didn't have a worm as a pet. To cheer you up, to cheer you hell, I have some tea. I promise that I will spill the tea. Spill that tea! Spill it! I can't fit all of you in my house. I call BS Liz Raider house, guys. Come on over. I can fit you guys on my property. There is a moth. Get off of me, little guy. It froze. Making a plan to raid her house and we're going to give her a group hug. Oh, yes. No worries, guys. Normal thing that happens here. Sad story. I never met my grandpa because he died when my dad was 5. He died for protecting my dad from my aunt from a like. Oh man, Anna, that's so sad. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sure he watches over you though. Wait on me. I just bring the food and the music. Hey, baby, I'm back. Sorry, I did not know you were live. It's okay, Andrea. My tea is boiling right now. We all need to send ourselves to her P.O. box and to Vanna and go stay at her house. Come on over. We Mona Lisa for the win. Oh, thank you. Why do both Girl and Sebastian are here? Oh, and I promise that my live isn't delayed. I'm just trying to get caught up on all the comments because I don't want to miss them. Strong and love you, Mona Lisa. Thank you, reality. Also, my pet aunt died. Oh my. Look at Sandy's chat. We have Weaves, Caroline, Jade, dumb people, smart people, we joke, drama, wedding, and more. Yes. But to make cheer up, yeah, up. Still, my tea is ready for spilling. Spill it, spill it. 2, 3, let's raise Sammy's yard. Go ahead. There's probably snakes and little cottontail bunnies. There's little cottontail bunny rabbits and lots of wildflowers. Probably lizards. I will fit in the P.O. box. I like spiders too. Wait. I like spiders. It's not anatomically correct, but I like spiders. Sorry I couldn't make it to the live because I did not know you were live. Oh, I'm sorry. If you guys hit the notification bell, I think it will notify you when I go live. I don't know why these damn like gnats and whatever is in here keep trying to get on me. Don't lie. You look 21. Oh, I hope so. It's that Mary Kay. That Mary Kay. You love eating orphans? Cicadas. No. Sammy lives in Austin, Texas on a ranch. Horses, dogs, cats, and more galore. Yes, I want to get donkeys someday. I want to adopt donkeys. I want to rescue some donkeys from like the ones that they kind of. This is gonna be a little gruesome or barbaric, but a lot of times people send horses or donkeys to like glue factories and they make them out of glue. So me and my husband were talking about it, and we want to get a couple of donkeys and we want to rescue them. So we were hoping that maybe we can adopt some donkeys someday. Obviously, when the time is right. You're so funny. You're on the best beauty guru, better than James and Jeffrey. Aww, that's a stretch though. They're kind of talented too. I'm not kind of. I mean, they are. Jesus. Or weird, don't judge me. You 32? Well, I'm actually 35. We'll be 36 in August 3rd. Old girl, I'm getting old, crying in the corner of my room. Oh my god! Look, 32, 35, it's all the same. I'm gonna tell you, lovely, like my husband tells me. He says, baby, you're not a spring chicken anymore, but you a summer chicken. So I'm a summer chicken, you're a summer chicken. Summer is still good, girl. Summer chickens are still good. And we're summer chickens that look like spring chickens. Don't cry. I honestly, I don't feel old. I honestly, I still feel like a high schooler. I don't know. I feel like really young at heart still. It's kind of weird. I was telling my husband, I don't think I'll ever mature or grow up. I'm like, I'm gonna get old and wrinkly, but I'm gonna still have like, I'm gonna be like an 80-year-old woman with like the biggest sunglasses, tattoos, and a boa, and I'm just gonna be walking around like Willy Wonka, and I'm just gonna be all like living my best life. I feel like I'm gonna be that kind of old lady. We need Mona Lisa. Yes, we are gonna bring back that Mona Lisa, I promise. Public service announcement. I know I sound like a broken record, but I want to preach this to the newbies. This is judgment-free place to talk and vent about whatever you would like. We don't judge. We don't judge. And let's give a big ol' huzzah to all the newbies. Huzzah! If you don't know what this is, it's a wizard cane. It's over 100 years old. I'm not even lying. This thing is over 100 years old. It was Trevor's grandpa's, and he carved it himself, and he turned this stick into a cane. So I call it my wizard stick. Jade is correct. We'll give you a warning if you're going too far. I love you, Sammy. I love you too, Andrea. No spam. Be respectful. Sammy will get to your comments eventually. Yes, I will. Let me try to move as much as possible. Hold on. I thought you were 21. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's my birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Andrea. Happy early birthday. It's not that special. I'll save it for later. Can't vent, don't mind. Yes, if you guys want to vent, you guys, whatever you want to talk about, let's talk about it. There's nothing taboo. We respect everybody's opinions. We don't have to agree with what people think or what their beliefs are. We don't have to like it, but we will respect you. We will respect people. And there's great conversation starters for that. And you might be able, just by having a conversation with somebody, you might be able to change somebody's mind. You might be able to get somebody to see it from your point of view. But whatever the case may be, this is a safe spot. When she is gonna do her eyebrows, I'm gonna miss those vids. I know. Hi, Eliza. My mom threw my cat away while I was sleeping because I refused to give him up. I'm still heartbroken. Oh my gosh, like a real cat. Okay, then summer break just started, and after my teachers announced it, I went outside, and my dad came home, and he yelled at me for not cleaning the living room and told me I was the maid. Oh my gosh. The moths really do love Sammy. It seems like she always have the moths flying around. They want an invent wizard king. Yes. Ancient. Yes, ancient. Okay, I was like, invent wizard king. I was like, maybe that means something else. Bryce Hall called the woman the B word just for fun. He also said the N word in the past and fought Austin McBroom at the conference for no reason at all. I don't even know who that is. See, I am old. I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is. I have no idea who that person is. But nonetheless, that's not cool. I cried though. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try eating cockroach. Nope. Austin's a grown man and has a family, and he's trying to fight a TikTok dude. Is Austin that one guy that's like always being accused of cheating? And I think he has a girl, like a girlfriend and a daughter. And one time they thought it would be funny to like upload a video or something of the little girl holding up a lollipop that was shaped like something very inappropriate. That is a male appendage, and they decided to post it. Is that the same? Is that the guy you're talking about? What do they taste like? Also, a 17-year-old TikToker threw a party, and over 3,000 people came. 150 of them got arrested. The party had illegal fireworks, vandalizing, and more. So that's why I was mad. Damn! Why are you so obsessed with orphans? I love you so much, Sammy. I love you too, Andrea. I just popped a pimple on my chin. I'm breaking out a little bit. It's gonna be Shark Week soon, I think. I'm gonna leave now. Bye, everyone. Stay positive, Sammy. Thank you, Reality Roblox. We love you. I have lost all respect for Bryce. I don't know who that is. Donkeys are awesome. I know. They're so cute. Grandma wasn't like his kickback or whatever. Yes, I love donkeys. They're so cute. Late to this because I went to get food, but I'm Portuguese and French. Oh, my husband is actually half Portuguese. Jada's Adrian's kickback. He didn't take responsibility for it or do anything. It's his fault also that he threw the party during a pandemic. All I gotta say is TikTok's pretty dumb. Caroline's like, TikTok is dumb. 100 years old. That is pretty brainless, to be honest. It is. A lot of the stuff, there's some stuff on TikTok that I'm kind of like, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's funny. But for the most part, there's some stuff on there that I'm kind of like, why though? Why? I don't understand. Like, I saw this video of this guy who was doing like a, I'll just explain it. So basically, he got out of the car and his shirt got stuck in the car door. And it was like one of those like, oh, I got a quick solution for that. And somehow magically a pair of scissors were just mysteriously on the driver chair. Like, dude, did you just have a pair of scissors up your ass when you got out of the car? Like, where did those come from? And then he reached into and why would you close your car door with scissors and your window down? Like, the window was legit down on the car door, and he reached in, grabbed the scissors, and he cut, and his shirt got stuck in the door. And instead of just opening the door, he like cut his shirt. And I was kind of like, why? And where did them damn scissors come from? Hi, Sammy. I haven't been coming to your live because I haven't been on YouTube lately. It's okay, Eliza. You are a nice person, girl. Your personality is an explosion of strawberry flavor. Oh, I like strawberries. Bryce Hall also assaulted a woman for a joke as a trend back when he was 15. Dang, that is not. That's kind of barbaric. When he follows any of her social media platforms during the live up to 20 minutes after it ends, she will follow you back. Check her YouTube bio for links. Yes, thank you. Even though the woman was okay with it, I'm still mad. The only thing that I have to say is that I know that a lot of these people are in the public's eye, but a lot of times too, like some stuff can be misconstrued or twisted into a way to either act against somebody or act for somebody. So I feel like we can't always believe everything that we see or hear, or actually put it this way. The Salem witch trials are over, okay? So for us as people to be able to progress and move forward in life, we cannot keep coming after people and crucifying them as witches without them being able to stand up for themselves or have anything to say for themselves, or you know what I'm saying? So we can't always just cast stones or cast judgments, because a lot of times on these like social media platforms, or not even just on social media platforms, just like people who have some sort of fame in general, I feel that there's a million stories that are being thrown out, and it's all just getting blended up, and people are speculating and making things out of stuff that might not even be accurate, but nobody will ever know the truth. So people make these judgments on these people based off of something that they weren't there to like actually see or hear, or you know what I'm saying? So we can't always be like so quick to persecute people and declare them as witches and hang them for it, because to be honest, by the time one thing gets out, a million people have already twisted it up into something that it wasn't. And I'm not saying that there aren't things that need to be investigated, like talking to minors, or I can't say the word, but you know what I'm saying, like that are out there. But a lot of times, like I'll say it like this, okay? There was an incident that I had where I used to work like a long time ago, and I had two friends that were really close to me, but they were mutual. They were friends first, and then I came into the picture and we became friends all together. Well, I had said something to one of them, but I didn't say it in the way that they portrayed it to the other person. So when it got brought up to the other person and the way they twisted it, the other person already made up their mind that that's what I had said, and I had said it like that. And it wasn't true in that context. Like, it was true to a sense that something was said, but the context of how it says it could make or break or change the whole entire conversation or the outcome of the conversation. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, there's a difference between saying like, hey bitch, what's up, versus what's up bitch. Like, you know what I mean? It's the same thing, but the context of it is completely different. So I feel like with a lot of this stuff, we can't always like be so quick to judge and persecute and take sides against people when we really don't know the full extent. And by the time the actual, we will never truly know the actual truth of it, because there's so many hands in the pot of honey that it got all mixed up. You know what I mean? So you can take sides, but your judgments are going to be based on fictitious acts or fictitious events or fictitious things that may not even be accurate or true, or they might have some truth to it, but the truth was taken completely out of context and turned into a meaning that it wasn't meant to be. So I don't really know who these people are. I don't know them. I don't know, so I can't really speak up on it, but I just know that I want to conduct myself in a way where I don't go and jump on a bandwagon and persecute people for things that I don't even know, or that I don't, and it's not my place to judge them. Like, there's only one person in this whole entire, and it's not even a person that is gonna judge you where it matters, and that's gonna be God. And whether you're religious or you're not, God is the only person that's gonna judge you. And so for me, it's not my place to disperse hatred or mal verbiage or anything of that nature to people who I don't know, and I will never fully understand the truth or the context behind it. Does that make sense? I'm not trying to justify anybody or their actions or whatever they did, because if you do something that's wrong, it's wrong. But we've all done things that were wrong. We've all done things that were, whether something that might be horribly wrong to this person may be like nothing to this person. So, you know what I mean? We've all done things that we're not proud of. We've all said things that we're not proud of. We've all made mistakes. We're human. The difference is, are you still continuing to make those mistakes, or are you continuing to better yourself? You know what I mean? That's what ultimately defines you as a person. Does that make sense, guys? Don't come for me. I'm just trying to like shed some insight or perhaps a different perspective on things for you guys. Actually, has to experience. Dumbledore want his stick back. Oh my god. Dumbledore ain't gonna get his stick back. Don't watch Harry Potter. Who? I don't know what's going on as well. We too old. Can you do a remake of the video of the Arch of Destiny? Yes, Teen. I'm actually in the process of making some things and putting some stuff together. From Ace fan. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know who Austin is then. Can we talk about how Sammy literally got more beautiful? I always stare like OMG. Aww. That's what I do when my husband's like, babe, you're so beautiful. I'm always like, am I? He's like, oh, why you make that face? I'm heading to bed, y'all. I'm tired. Love you guys. Thanks for supporting Sammy. Thank you, Jade. I love you. It's 5 a.m. here. I refuse to sleep. I gotta scratch my back. I'm gonna scratch my back with a pencil. I think I got bit by a mosquito. Yes, Jade is awesome. Sweet dreams. Howdy, y'all. Hey, John Q. Adam. Mr. President. First, I was like gonna maybe as a joke, guys. I don't think it's a joke. I'm scratching my back with a pencil. A 4B pencil to be exact. I'm half Vietnamese. Ooh, I love me some Vietnamese. Other half is Vietnamese. I hate not getting notifications when you're live. It's okay. It's okay. Both my parents are from Ghana, and so are my grandparents and my great-grandparents. Oh, that's awesome. You guys are so exotic. You guys are so exotic. Isn't it? It's a... I feel like being exotic and having different backgrounds, it's such a like beautiful, unique thing to like be able to be a part of. I'm half Mexican on my father's side. Wait, does that make me biracial? I've been lied to. TikTok is scary to me. I don't like it. It's a little scary. To be honest, last time I stayed up late and I found like this really deep, dark side of TikTok that I should have never been on, and it was very like, but it involved like some person who bought human leather skin off the black market, and they were like sniffing. Ugh. I shouldn't have been there, and I don't even know why it took me there. It just did. But these people were like, it was like the devil's kind of stuff of TikTok is what it's actually called on TikTok. And I was kind of like, why am I here? This is weird. How did I even get to this place? But then the more I started exploring, I was like, God wants me to pray for these people. So I did. No judgment. You could do whatever you want. You could be whatever you want. No judgment to your religion. But I know in my religion what I must do. So I practice my religion freely just like they did. So no hate. Sammy, you're really pretty. Oh, thank you. 5-minute crafts. 5-minute. Yeah, I think it was. My mom always told me I was Korean, just Korean. Oh, I love Korean too. I love Korean. The media absolutely terrible. Yes. Girl, is your dad Mexican of Korean descent or just Mexican like ethnically?
I love you, Mom.
I love you too. Want to say hi?
Hi.
So I'm indigenous. So I'm not So I'm not 100% sure because I haven't really looked too much into it, but from my understanding, they say that Mexican isn't a race, it's a nationality. So, but my ancestry DNA literally says that I am indigenous Mexican and indigenous South American. And based off of the stuff that I read, I guess that's along the lines of like the Native American type Mexican, or like my race is like the Indian sort of blood of the aspect. So my Mexican is indigenous Mexican and indigenous South American. If that makes sense. TikTok be bringing nothing to the table. Hi. Joey Gonzalez said, "Praise Jesus," and Mona Lisa. Yes. Look. I am a sinner. I curse. I sometimes will drink a little here and there. I am not perfect. I am not claiming to be perfect, but one thing that I know is true to my heart is that Jesus loves me. Jesus loves all of you, and I am forgiven for all of my sins and all of my future sins that I'm going to make, and that's just the way we are. But I know that as a human being that I can do right and do better. So I'm not claiming to be anything, but I just know that I love God like so much, and I hope everybody can feel that love that I feel in my heart. But I know that I'm not perfect and I'm going to make mistakes and I'm going to swear and I'm going to do all of these things, but I can aspire to be better or do better or whatever. The TikTok Chinese, I remember seeing it years back on Asian sites before it was mainstream. Yes, I think TikTok is a Chinese owned company. I'm not 100% sure, but I've heard that as well. Sammy, do you have a bad side? I think we all have a bad side, but for the most part, my bad side is that when I'm angry, I'm angry. And when somebody messes with my family or my friends or I see somebody trying to hurt somebody I feel like the ugly side of Sammy comes out. And you guys know some of my stories, but I have an ugly side. But usually people don't test my gangsta, so they kind of like leave me alone. YouTube's supposed to be made by Satan. I believe it. I'm pretty sure TikTok is run by a Chinese company. Did you get a new flag for your porch? That flag looked like it went through a hurricane. I have not. I have not. And it has gone through a hurricane. It literally has gone through a hurricane. And I I know I am gonna get another flag, but my husband wants to actually put like a pole outside with the light pointing at it so we can put like a real flag. I actually watched the video on TikTok where they started saying that having the American flag means that you're racist, and I was just kind of like, what? Like, since when does the American flag mean that you're a racist? But to me, the American flag to me is a representation of all the men and women who've lost their lives fighting for this country, so that we can be where we are and have the things that we have and be in the country that we're in. So to me, the representation of the flag is for my husband's service, my brother service, my husband's my step kids, my husband's kids service. They're military people. My brother's in the military. His wife's in the military. My grandfather was in the military. He was in the Vietnam War. It to me, it's a representation and my appreciation to all the men and women out there who are fighting for our country and who have fought for our country and who have lost their lives to pave the way for our country. So it has nothing to do with the other side that people turn it into. That's not what my meaning and what my belief is for. Does that make sense? So people are trying to take something and make it into a meaning that they think is right for them, but that doesn't necessarily mean that everybody thinks like them and thinks that that's what it means or represents for them. So I just wanted to clarify that. But I do need another American flag. It's just been so windy and so much thunder and lightning that at this point, getting a flag is just going to get destroyed again. So we're going to annoy the fact that Sammy B looks 20 for 32 while I'm 13 and I look 98. Oh my gosh. I bet you do not look 98. I bet you do not look 98. Long ago in a place called He Lived, a ruler made Satan. Satan was bored and wanted to make innocent people suffer, and so TikTok was created and attacked the innocent. I feel like Satan is everywhere in anything, but if you just believe, and I know there's people out there who don't believe, and that is 100% okay. But I will say this. I hold this very close to me. If God is with you, nothing is against you. And if you believe in that, you don't have to worry about the enemy trying to attack. An ambulance just arrived at the house of an elderly neighbor. I'm worried. Oh, Val, I'm so sorry. Let's pray for those people and make sure that they are 100% okay. Get a back scratcher. I had a back scratcher, but then my dad used it to scratch his like nuts, and I was like, nope, you can have it, Dad. You guys are so exotic. You're the one to talk with your freaky ancestors. Oh my god, that cat. Yeah, my ancestors were pretty freaky. They were pretty freaky. I feel like we don't realize how exotic we are unless you like see the exoticness in other people. So I don't see myself as exotic because I'm me, but I see you guys as very exotic. Sip soda with metal straw. Yes. Sammy is a Ferris wheel baby. I am. Never mind. I don't think it's an ambulance. I hope not, Val. Oh, you're gonna be on the FBI watch list now. I believe it. I believe that. What zodiac sign are you? I am a Cancer. I found an 18 plus TikTok for you page in mine. I'm 16. I turned 16 on May 6th. I was not prepared. Oh my gosh, girl. And happy late birthday. I wish dragons was real. I want a black dragon named Loki and a gray one named Vlad. Yes! Can you imagine dragons being alive? How beautiful and majestic. The ones that are larger than airplanes. Yes. If lovely. The dragons from the Game of Thrones were so pretty and majestic. Race, nationality, ethnicity, girl, I can't keep up. Spain was the country who took Mexico and nearly all of South America. What if tarantulas was larger than buildings? That would be cool. I like tarantulas. I think they're really nice. I like spiders. They don't really bother me. I just hate roaches and rats. Not for me. From what I understand, Mexican, Hispanic, Latino, etc. is cultural, while so mixed race of indigenous and European is a racial classification. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, because I've seen people have arguments like, you're Mexican, that means you're still white. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I just know that my stuff says I'm indigenous. I showed you guys my ancestry DNA. It says I'm indigenous to Mexico and South America, and it says my family comes from Scotland and France and Spain and Africa and Russia and Germany and Israel, Middle East and all kinds of other stuff. So I don't know. If you want to call me white, I don't care. You want to call me purple, I don't care. I'll be whatever you want me to be. I'm happy and content, and I'm not hung up on any of that. I just know that what I am, and I think everything is beautiful. Some Mexicans don't like being called Hispanics or Latinos, just Mexican. You know, everybody has their own preference, but you know, some people got to understand that not all of us are mind readers, and not all of us can like think of what you're thinking of what you want to be called or what you don't want to be called, and they shouldn't get mad or upset by it, because I know nobody's in my mind being able to read my thoughts of what I want. So I mean, it's cool to say, hey, you know, I want to be called this, but to me personally, I don't give a shit. You can call me Barney if you want to. I don't care. We all have room. Go improve, everyone. Like this video. Oh, thank you. Who disliked this? I don't know, but you know what? It's okay. I hope God bless them, and I hope that they find happiness and they're happy, and I wish them nothing but the best of luck. Interesting. Does anyone know real? What? I don't even know how to say that. My parents are so, as my grandparents, great grandparents. That's so a big rap. That is so exotic. I bet you're like extremely good looking too. Y'all be trying to dress up like Sammy and failing miserably. Hi, Kim. Casually puts on gloves. I just want to talk to them. From my understanding. Buenas noches, porque donde vivo está de noche. Aquí también está de noche, mira. Let me see if I can. Aquí también está de noche. Ahorita son las 10 de la noche. I know, right? Let them dislike it. It's okay. Last time he spoke Spanish because he is Mexican and it was his first language, and Twitter canceled him because he was speaking Spanish and not English. Spanish was his first language. Dang, that's brutal. I remember one time I was in the grocery store and I was with my grandmother, and some like Karen lady was like, "This is America and you need to speak English." I looked at her like, bitch. What you say? What you say to me? She's like, Yeah. Bitch, I am American. I can say whatever the hell I want because I live in a free country. Exercise your rights. Tell me that I can't do something. You ain't gonna tell me what I can and cannot do. I'm executing my constitutional rights. I know, right? That's even... Who just like send that loser a big L? Remember when people hated K-pop? I know, so because she couldn't speak English. She's Korean. That's sad. You shouldn't hate anybody because they can't speak what you're comfortable with. These damn
Moths.
Honestly, the biggest group on the internet calling out racism are whites. Like, come on, now you're making white people and Americans in general look bad. Stop it. I know it's kind of like, I feel like the term, like calling people racist or calling out racism, I think that people need to start reading the dictionary and kind of remember what that word means, because a lot of people are just throwing out the word racist or racism for things that are not even relevant to what the actual like situation or the cause is.
Can you pass me my computer? It's in there.
You need Melissa 2.0.
Thank you.
Yes, we will. Hey, you look so beautiful today. How are you, Sammy? Sorry I'm late to the stream. It's okay, Kate. Thank you. I'm doing great. You're 1 hour late. Memorial Day speech. Amen. America. Will said, love you, girl. Oh, thank you, Eva. Thank you so much. Maybe Sammy has Benjamin Button disease or she's a vampire. Oh my god. What? So I have a funny story about that. One time, my old boss a long time ago, I didn't really know her. She didn't know me, but I guess she really liked me and she wanted me to like come and hang out with her. And she was like asking me what I was doing and if I wanted to go out to a bar and like go drink with her. And I told my husband, I was like, either she's gonna suck my blood for her eternal youth, or like she's just really nice and she wants to hang out with me and get to know me. And my husband's like, I don't know. He's like, are you gonna go? I was like, I don't know. Like, it's my boss. Like, do I say no? Do I say yes? And he was like, well, just see what it's about. And if anything, just call 911. And I was like, okay, I will. She ended up just wanting to hang out with me and get drunk with me, which is like, okay, cool. But I ended up not getting drunk. She did. And I ended up driving. So I remember it did a filter on Snapchat and it said I looked 36. That's 20 years older than I am. Oh my god. So one thing that I always said was when I was like younger, I always got mistaken for somebody that was older. And I always said, man, I really hope that I don't keep looking old where people keep thinking that where I'm actually 16 and they keep thinking that I'm like 23, 24. I'm like, hopefully someday when I'm older, they're gonna think I'm way younger. So I was like hoping for that, and it happened, I guess, because you guys be thinking I'll be young. You guys be thinking I'll baby face young. I'm not young. We love vampires. I used to say I was a vampire all the time because I have insomnia and I don't really sleep. I sleep usually during the day. I want to turn that person into a toad, whoever disliked this video. Oh my gosh, lovely. What's y'all's opinion on voodoo? I don't really have an opinion because I don't know anything about voodoo, but I know that I am a Christian woman and I believe in God, and I know that anything outside of the realm of God is a no-no. So that's my thing. But if that's your thing, that's on you. No judgment to you. You're Kevin Boyce. Me and him have the same birthday. Oh, I do remember him. Rest in peace. Beautiful they would be until they ate us. I know, vampires are cool. Never existed, sorry, but fun fact. The stars show in the morning, but the sun is bright that we can't see them. So actually, I heard that dragons are actually real because in the Bible they talk about dragons, but they say that dragons were um actually dinosaurs, and that the word dinosaurs wasn't invented until like 18 something, and the word dinosaur is a man-made word, but in the Bible it talks about dragons and stuff like that, and that's what actually dinosaurs were called. So I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. I never really looked into it like that. Look like Mona Lisa right now. All the time. I'm gonna drive. Okay, I'm gonna drive around a bit because it's raining and I have an older car, so I don't want my car to die on me. So I'll be listening. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. That sucks. My husband works at a car dealership, Carolyn, so if you ever need the hookups, I'm sure he could hook you up.
Dad let me have 4 pieces of bacon because I've asked him, and he's not gonna put it on a girl. Do you want one?
A piece of bacon? Is there extra bacon or something?
No, I just wanted some bacon.
Oh no, I'll eat it on the jalapenos.
Okay.
Thank you though. Your ancestors must have had some affairs. When I tell you that my ancestors had some affairs, Big Rat, did you see my ancestry DNA? If I show you my ancestry DNA, you're gonna be like, damn, it's a long list. White Mexicans exist too, man. People really do be so ignorant and educated. Yup. I was born in a bathtub. Oh my gosh. You were born in a bathtub. That's pretty cool though. I was born in the hospital and I pooped on the doctor. Your girl was born with the bullshit, okay? They really do be nasty. I was born in the morning at 9:36 a.m. You should play those lottery numbers. Being born. I was born in the bathtub. That's awesome though. That's pretty cool though. You're like, I was born in a bathtub. You was like, my mama was washing herself with a rag on a stick and I was born in the bathtub. Not born. Being born everywhere about babies being born in the toilet. I'm so late on these comments. Hold on. Your Spanish is so good. Oh, thank you. I learned Spanish and English at the exact same time. So my grandmother raised me as a child. Not that my parents weren't involved. My parents just worked during the day. So I was with my grandmother during the day. So actually I learned how to speak English and Spanish together because I only spoke Spanish with my grandmother and I only spoke English with my mom. So my grandmother raised me to speaking Spanish, but my mom raised me to speak English. So I guess at a young age I was able to like know the difference of speaking it with these people and these people. But so I guess I have 2 first languages, but I'm not an expert Spanish speaker because obviously I didn't learn the Spanish like Mexico Spanish, because every part has a different like dialect or it has a different meaning, or just like in the United States, like if you go to like Texas versus California, like certain things mean different. You know what I mean? That's what I was. That means it's nighttime over here. It's nom nom nom, yum yum yum. Oh my god, me too, girl. I be eating. Americans didn't even speak English. I know. Notice me, Mona Lisa. Hi. Not Nazimi. Another dislike. It's okay. They don't have to like. I hate people who say stuff like that. English isn't even the origin language of America. I know, because my husband, he doesn't speak he only speaks English, and my husband's like, I really want to learn to speak Spanish because I just want to understand you. And I'm always like, I was like, if you really listen to the Spanish language, it's very similar to a lot of English words. It's just like a different, it might just sound like a little bit different, but for the most part you can pick up. But I might just be saying that because it's easier for me because I speak both languages. But for somebody who doesn't speak Spanish, it might be difficult. I don't know. I can't relate. Exactly, some Karens aren't educated enough to know that the U.S. doesn't have an official language. Yo, isn't even an official language for America. Hablo español, mis amigos. Yes! Carolyn's like, I'm Vietnamese, but I speak Spanglish. I speak Spanish. Lots of people are even throwing around the word cultural appropriation. Like, I saw people say this girl was racist because she was speaking Korean in Korea. Yeah, I know. I've seen that a lot before. I think I talked about this on one of my lives that, and I'm like, I'm not culturally appropriating anything. I'm freaking Latina. Like, what? How? English isn't the most spoken language in the world. It's actually Mandarin Chinese. That's good to know. I want to learn like 3 more languages. I don't know what those languages are, but I want to learn different languages. Andrea, my favorite food is Vietnamese food. I love Vietnamese food. I'm not picky. I thought you were 29. I wish. I saw a YouTuber I like almost getting canceled for doing something racially ignorant, but none of her minority fans, including me, didn't think she did it out of malice.
Cook?
Huh?
More cook? Cooking more?
Yeah,
I don't know. They look fine to
I
me.
think they do too.
At least
Let me see.
some of them.
A couple of them aren't as cooked as much as the others. Like, ooh, shit. They've been on there a while. I just literally just took them off. They'll harden up here in a minute.
I don't know. I mean, put them on there a little bit if you want.
Okay.
If it makes you feel.
What about the chorizo? You want me to just cut it up in some, like...
Yeah, you put them on and you just kind of char it like you would hot dogs. But they need to be like cooked thoroughly because it has like pork and stuff. Okay. I'm 23 and I still look the same as 10-year-old me. But none of her minority fans, including me, didn't think she did it out of malice. Yeah, a lot of times, like, we don't, like, for instance, we don't always know what other people are thinking or what's racially or culturally or whatever biased or anything like that, because we don't know everybody's experience in life and we don't know everybody's like background or what they're thinking in their head. And I know that there's actually I have a great example. There's a guy on TikTok who dresses like in his name is, I think it's Tia Toxica, but it's a guy who dresses up in like a dress and he puts on a wig and he like does like reenactments of like Hispanic like stereotypes that in my opinion are like really true. But I feel like I don't mean this in a mean or offensive way. I mean this with the like best intent possible, but I feel like stereotypes, people turn them into negatives, but I feel like for me personally, stereotypes, I find them to be positive because I feel like people find like they can relate to them. Does that make sense? Like for instance, like the guy on TikTok who posts that, there's a lot of people coming for him like, oh, you're culturally appropriating this and this and that. And the ones who are saying it are not even like Hispanic or Latino or Mexican or whatever you want to call them. And they're like so offended by it. And I'm just like, as a Hispanic person, like I don't find any offense to it. I think it's hilarious and I think it's funny. And I'm so happy. It made me happy to see like somebody making fun or making light of something that we think is humorous because it's accurate and true. And I feel like when people do stuff like that and it's out for the world to see, the people who are not familiar with the Hispanic culture or with the Hispanic community and they see something like that, it makes it it's like almost like inviting for them to want to get to know or want to get to like be a part of. Does that make sense? So for me, like when I see stuff like that, I think it's fun. I think it's funny. I think it's fun. And I think that those stereotypes that everybody has in their own cultures and in their own races, I feel like those are gateways for like conversational pieces for people to like get along and relate to one another and like have a laugh and have a fun. Because why? Connection in relationships, they all stem from some sort of happiness or laughter or a smile. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to want to be friends with somebody that makes you angry and makes you sad and makes you depressed. You're not going to want to be friends with somebody like that. You're going to want to be friends with something fun and happy and smiling. So when you can make people laugh and you can make people smile and you can bring people closer together, like people are gonna want to be drawn more towards that. If that, I hope I don't sound crazy. I hope there's nobody that's gonna come for me that's gonna say I'm racist, because I'm not. I'm Hispanic and I don't have a problem with people reenacting. I mean, I've done it with my own Mona Lisa video. Like that's a stereotype that is very accurate in the part of California that I'm from and how people looked and how people spoke. So I don't know, that's just me. She doesn't have interesting things found out. Sammy was live on almost spending like 7 hours just to listen to her voice. It's like music to my ears. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Many white people hopped on the chance to harass her and slander her for being racist. Yeah, that's pretty stupid. And I'm so sick of people. I'm so sick of people persecuting others like they did in the Salem witch trials. You know what I mean? I think that's disgusting. Where's the humanity? Where's the compassion? Where is that? Like people are wishing death threats and saying like, I hope you die, I hope you're like, people are saying like such evil things like that because they want to
Is it busting or not? My mom rated my bacon cooking, and it's busting.
This little boy, I didn't teach him to say that. But
Dad taught me.
think of the like irony in this. Like, and tell me if this makes sense to you guys, okay? Let's say hypothetically, somebody did something that was offensive, or not even they wouldn't even consider it offensive, right? And all these people start coming for them, attacking them, and basically pulling the Salem witch trials on them where they want them hung and persecuted and all these crazy things, and they come after them, right? Because let's say I'm just gonna make something up. Hispanic people talk like cholas. This is just a made up whatever, just so I can prove my point. Oh, Hispanics, they all talk like cholas. Okay, like let's say somebody says that. So you mean to say because they said Hispanic people sound like cholas, you mean that the best thing to do is to wish them death, to kill their family, to kill their animals, for them to die, for them to suffer, and for them to be in a cage and suffer for the rest of their eternal life? Just because they said something in a time where they could have been uneducated, they could have been going through something, or they might have had a bad experience or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you mean to tell me that your best solution is to come at them and degrade somebody and hurt somebody? Like, how is anybody going to learn right from wrong or compassion if you're not going to take the time to just educate them or talk to them or have dialogue with them and let them know like what they're doing or what they're saying could possibly be like this or possibly be like that? Like, how is somebody going to learn their lesson and be condemned for the rest of their lives? Like, what do you gain from that? You make people be afraid. You make people to put fear in people that they're not allowed to speak or talk or be who they are, or you know what I'm saying? Am I making sense? It's getting deep up in here today. It's getting deep up in here. You accidentally disliked fire. It's okay. I have a strong love for mythical creatures like fairies, vampires, and dragons. Hey, I like fantasy stuff too, especially like movies. I'm the second dislike. I'm sorry. It's okay. I personally believe that they were real. Aw. It was clear to me they didn't really care about us minorities and were only doing it for the clout and feel superior. That Liz sister. You better be sorry. Thanks a lot, Rachel. At least he got a bath in the bathtub. I will take Trevor up on that offer if he doesn't mind. Yes! I was the one who was born in the bathtub. Oh, and Caroline, there's a lot of people that drive from out of state to like come to buy from this specific dealership. They're like ranked the number 2 dealership like in the US or something like that. But they get a lot of good feedback. So holla at him. Do you have a Texas accent? I do not have a Texas accent. Well, I don't know. No, I've only been here 4 years. My mom sometimes says like, "Oh, you sound like you're getting a Texas accent," but sometimes I just like intentionally do it just to be funny. I'm very expressive when I talk, and I like to add some. I like to make my stuff dramatic sometimes, so I might say something funny with a little bit of an accent that really doesn't exist, but my mom really has it in her mind that I have an accent, and I'm like, nah, Mom, no. Ma, I do not have a damn Texas accent, dag nabbit. Hola, amigos, soy Dora. Newcomers, fun fact, Sammy is half Mexican and speaks Spanish fluent. Huzzah to newcomers! I know for certain countries, they have their own popular custom language. For example, Canada has Canadian French, while Mexico has Mexican Spanish. Hi, Jerome! France owned parts of Canada until the 7-Year War. Kimi Spanish me hard, but I remember her saying me soy Dora. What if 6% English? Most Canadians outside of Quebec learn French, but learn skills and slang. It's hard playing while in a split screen listening to her. Oh my god! Zan is like, I'm multitasking. I'm multitasking right now. I appreciate for me being one of your multitasks. Dora isn't actually Hispanic. You love Mexican food. To learn Japanese. Japanese is easy if you're Asian. Heads up. I wish. I like seeing those travel shows that go to Japan. I think it's so fun. I like how their language is so animated. I'm getting tired of these damn things flying over me. They keep trying to hit me in the face. Part of our culture. It gives when you want to learn Korean and turns into Ollie London. Hi, Liza. Can you speak Korean? Hi. Everyone. Bye. Bye, Zyra. Because it's oh my gosh, never wish that upon anybody, no matter how evil, it deserve you. Ooh, is this a sample?
Sample, yeah.
I
We-
mean, it's not, it's
We
not,
made jalapeno poppers. Like Aaron says, Mom, is it busting? Why wouldn't I like it? I made the cream.
I know. More cooked, less cooked.
It's good.
Okay, cool. The other ones are about the same, so. Come on, forward. You coming? All right, buddy, you staying here?
I've been eating jalapeno poppers. I like raw jalapenos. They're so good. The bacons are good. I say it to my because that's how me and her play, but saying that to someone you don't know is just evil. Yes, for sure. Where did Onion go? Onion went to go eat his bacon in the corner of his room, like Smeagol from Lord of the Rings, because he's greedy and he's obsessed with bacon. Hello, cupcakes! Sounds more like Alabama. I don't know the damn difference. I just talk like that. I just come out with funny stuff like that just to exaggerate. I don't know what sounds what. BF with me to watch her. Aww. Bugs really love the huzzah. For real. I'm not even lying. There's like all kinds of little bugs trying to come in. Look, let me flip this around so I can show you guys my little screen. Hold up. Do you see these little turds? They keep trying to hit me in the face. My dog's over here breathing all hard with his hot ass breath, and I'm over here trying to eat my jalapeno poppers. Husband face reveal. Oh, you guys have seen him, haven't you? You guys never seen his face? You guys never seen my husband's face? If you haven't, I'll bring him on camera so you can see him. Brought my BF with me to watch her. Bye. Bugs really love the huzzah. For reals. My eyes be button. Sure looks good for his age. He does. Onion's a little wacky dude. He is. He is a little wacky dude. I'm not gonna eat these jalapeno poppers. Andrea, thank you. What do you think of teens / people picking at people that was in special education class since primary through high school? I got picked at a little bit in school, and plus I have bucket teeth. So me personally, I have never in my entire life picked on special people. I was more like the popular person, but I used it for like good. So I usually was like friends with everybody, and I know a lot of people were mean towards like the special needs kids in school, but I would always go and like talk to them. I even so they ended up having a special needs Girl Scouts program at my school for like the people with special needs who had like a younger mindset or mentality. So they were actually looking for people to volunteer, and nobody signed up. In my entire school, nobody signed up to be like a counselor in Girl Scouts for like the special need people. And when I actually like saw the flyer, I told my friend like, oh my gosh, let's do this. We should do this. This would be so fun. So my friend and I back in high school, we actually signed up and we were the only two people in the entire school. And we got to be like counselors for this Girl Scout program that they did. And we got to like run a class of like special needs kids like after school, where like a lot of the special need girls would come in and me and my friend would like do fun stuff with them. And then it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. But aside from all of that, like I already made friends with all of them. And you know, back in high school it was like a big thing to like hug and do all of that stuff. So every time I'd come to like school or whatever and I would see like one of my friends, they would be like, "Hi." And I'm like, "Oh, hi." And I'd give them hugs, and then like some people would give me glares like, "Why are you and I'm like, "Oh, you guys should meet them." So I kind of got them to like mingle, and I'm still friends. I'm not going to say who they are or anything like that because obviously it's for their own protection, but a lot of these people are still on my social media platforms. They still follow me. I still talk to them. I still, you know what I mean, have conversations with them. We talk about visiting each other. I still have a relationship and a bond with them. So, I think that it's wrong and that people shouldn't be doing stuff like that. And I think it's evil and I think it's cruel. And I think that nobody should ever prey on. Oh, babe, they want to see your face. They've never seen you before. They never get to see your face. Trevor's gonna come say hi. You look good.
Whatever.
Okay, you want to show my lap?
No, I got stuff cooking, so I'm gonna get him out real quick. Hold on.
So I think it's wrong. And Nisha, I bet your teeth are beautiful. I bet your teeth are beautiful. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I got some spicy jalapeno juice in the back of my throat. Happy birthday to you, Andrea.
I can't swap that. That was weird.
It's not weird.
Oh, yes it is.
They can't even see.
They can't. Oh, my back hurts.
My head looks like a big ass watermelon next to
Is that
yours.
better? Get a little closer to yours.
Well, it's because my camera lens is right over here. Damn, your butt is hurting my leg. Oh, you a big bitch. Oh.
Were they okay?
That's my sexy man. Yeah, here. Are they all done or no? There's
No,
some
there's still
more.
more on the grill, but the chunks was still grilling.
Is that all I'm getting? Is that all the jalapeno poppers I'm getting? You greedy ass. You be eating them all?
Dang right.
You better not.
I'm just kidding.
I hope one day I can eat exotic food. I'm hungry watching her eat. Oh my gosh. I love exotic food. Thank you, Sammy. I love you. He's so handsome. I know. I love him. He kind of looks like Ryan Reynolds. Oh my gosh. YouTube couple. Aw. You guys, Trevor is like amazing. He has a heart of gold. I'll say this. We are not perfect whatsoever. And we've all made our mistakes. We've all done and said stuff. I'm not going to sit here and say that I never made fun of somebody. I've never made fun of anybody with a disability or anything like that. But I'm not going to say that I've never was like, I can't never say that because I feel like we're all guilty of like being judgmental. It's in our human nature. It's in our genetics. It's in our, you know what I mean, to be that kind of person. But I'm not the type of person that goes out of my way to hurt somebody. And my husband is the exact same way as I am. Like, we make fun of each other. We poke and play, or like sometimes when you see some ridiculous stuff, sometimes you like, oh, did you? Oh no, she didn't. But it's not in a evil, mean way. It's just to kind of be funny or to be whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's not it's not to like hurt anyone, but we're not perfect, but we try to be good people, if that makes sense. We try to be good people with a little bit of zest, a little bit of flavor, a little bit of like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because if I was like this really sweet, like innocent person, I'd be like, hey guys, here's my halo. I'm so innocent. I don't do anything wrong. My butt smells like marshmallows, and my breath smells like the kisses of angels. But no, I'm not like that. I'm gonna be like, bitch, no, she didn't. Like, I'm that person, but I'm nice and I'm very loving. And so is my husband. And I love that. I love that my partner in life and my better half, we are reflections of each other. And whatever I lack or whatever he lacks, because we are reflections of each other, we always make up for it. Because you really thought I didn't want some. So always remember to better yourself as long as you have good intentions and are considerate of all is good. Yes! Saying flavor is now my phone notifications now. Flavor! Some flavor. Like my brother was like, why you so salty? He's like, because you ain't got no flavor. My Pepsi is warm and it has probably little bugs floating in it, but whatever, we here for it. Protein. This is not a sponsor or anything. I just like drinking Diet Pepsi and I like cherry Pepsi. I don't know why I like Pepsi. You salty because you ain't got no flavor, bitch. I got spice. I got seasoning. I have flavor. That's why I'm not salty. Floating in. Yes, they a little crunchy, but I broke one of my bed's foot. How the hell did you do that? How? There's something crawling on my leg. These mosquitoes got like bit the shit snits out of my ankle, and I've been having some itchy ass ankles here lately, and I'm not trying to get bit by ankles. I'm not trying to get bit by mosquitoes right now. Mona Lisa girly. Hey Alexa! Sammy is the queen. Thank you. My husband better hurry up. Not me wearing sandals in bed. I'm wearing slides. They're a little too big, but it's all good. It's all good. I brought my brother to fix it. That's one peeve I suffer when I go to Mexico. What is it? Oh, you can't. Oh, mosquitoes, yes. I'm yours. Hi, Alexa. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you. Caroline's like, I'm bad. This one. Yes, the mosquitoes here are bad. You know what? I just recently heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that they just released like 3,000 mosquitoes in Florida that are genetically engineered to kill off the female mosquito so they can breed a new species of mosquito. And I was just like, why they keep trying to do God's work is beyond me. But I don't know why the hell they're doing stuff like that. If it is true, they need to leave nature alone. You live in Florida. We neighbors, Andrea. Great. I remember in 4th grade, I was breaking out and mosquitoes would swarm me trying to eat my pimples. Oh my gosh! That's scary. It's freaky. Put books to it. Oh, you think I wanted that? My gosh, I love Grill. Grill is so funny. I swear, these mosquitoes out here. Okay, in Cali, I've been bitten by mosquitoes, yes. But when I got bit by mosquitoes, it would like itch for like 30 minutes and then it would go away, right? Here in Texas, you get bit by a mosquito, it leaves you scars and it itches for like weeks, even like over a month. And you'll keep scratching and scratching and scratching, and then it'll like go away, and then it'll come back, and it'll go away, and it'll come back, and it is the worst feeling ever. I hope there's more than that. You better. Did your big ass really eat all of them?
No, there's more.
Oh my gosh. I was about to say.
More.
I've been craving jalapeno poppers, and Trevor made his. He brought me 3. Oh, greedy ass. He made it seem like he ate them all. He didn't. These little mosquitoes better not mess with me because I'm over here eating jalapeno poppers and they gonna be getting little mosquito booty fire. Your pimples need Jesus. I don't have them anymore. I gave them holy water. Need more though. I'm neutral when it comes to scientists meddling with nature. If it's for a good cause, like controlling a disease or reestablishing the natural food chain, I think it's fine. Yeah, that's true. Like, if it's for the greater good of humanity in nature, like, I can see that. But if it's, like, to, like, hurt people or to experiment or use people as experiments to figure some stuff out, like, that's pretty messed up. Georgia mosquitoes are gangsters. They come after you, and when you sleep, they be watching. Oh, hell no! She said they be watching you. Hell no! That's how the damn mosquitoes out here are. And when they bite you, you don't even feel it, but your thing will be growing like a big ass welt in it. It just let me see if I can show you my ankle. Hold on. I was just trying to make sure your girl shaved because I ain't trying to show you guys my Sasquatch tendencies on camera. You know what I mean? You guys ain't ready for all of that. You ain't ready for my Sasquatch tendencies. Okay. Do you see my ankle? Wait. Do you see all of this? It's all bitten up by mosquitoes and it itches. It be itching so bad. And this is like from 3 weeks ago. Them mosquitoes be thinking I'm a juicy morsel. They trying to get some of my Sammy flavors. Ugh. Spiders are always 6 feet away from you. Just remember that. Oh yeah, spiders don't bother me. Spiders don't really mess with me. I usually just pick them up and like put them outside. But them mosquitoes. Then Harry Potter, girl, no shame. Girl, I'll be hairy. I got Sasquatch legs, okay? If somebody put like a Velcro wall, if I just like threw myself on the wall, I would stick to it. I'm hairy. Plus I have like the PCOS. I got PCOS. So it kind of like doubles. They just want to hug you, Sammy, because you pretty. Oh my God, they better not try to hug me. They better stay away from me. I would like to exercise my rights for them not to touch me. These are good. I made the like filling, you know you like it spicy when you get the filling and you add more jalapenos to the filling. Mm, 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 mm. I like it spicy. I just remind you to feed your spider. Yeah, I have tea tree oil, eucalyptus, and lavender, and I will rub it all over me. But these mosquitoes out here are like, I don't give a damn. I'm still gonna bite you. I hate them. But I found, and I don't know if my brain is just psyching me out, but when I've just like recently, I've been trying to find like things to put on my mosquito bites so that way it takes away the itch. And I one day just randomly put like Vaseline on it, and it made it stop itching within like within a minute. And so ever since I started doing that, it makes the itch go away. But I might just be psyching my brain out, and now it's probably not going to work anymore because now my foot knows the truth that Vaseline doesn't really work. Wow, I just ruined my imaginary mosquito itch remedy. When I visit my grandma, the mosquitoes are so annoying. Oh my gosh, especially the balls of mosquitoes, like those big old balls of mosquitoes that try to like come at you. Sammy B fan, oh my gosh! They said I'm gonna change my whole damn name. They're so cute. Oh, I swear, if I live by myself, there's cockroaches, I will literally pack my things and leave the piece. Yes, I told my husband if there's ever roaches or anything like that, I'm gonna burn the whole damn house down. I'm Pennsylvanian, and since we live on mountains with tons of forest, those mosquitoes don't quit. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine that. Like, I'm over here suffering in the country, but in the mountains, oh, mosquitoes, we be having gigantic ants trying to eat people sitting around. Oh my gosh, Zan, where are you at? Giant ants. Oh yeah, I've gotten bit by the red ants. We get a lot of red ants out here. Their bites are annoying, but it's not as annoying as a mosquito bite, not gonna lie. Mosquito bites are like the worst ever. A fly swatter? Mm-hmm. My brothers. Oh wait, they're humans. Oh my god. Lovely Nisha, I have those swatters that look like a tennis racket that have a little lightning bolt on it, and it like electrocutes things that you swing. My parents bought me one of those. But my dog likes me to use it on his butt. He weird. If I put that fly swatter on the floor, I mean that electric racket thing, my dog will rub his butt all over it, and it's just like pop, pop, and it just starts shocking him, and he just loves the way it feels. He's weird. My dog is really weird. You live in Pennsylvania? Hey, you just found a bestie. Hi, Rihanna. Let's meet, sis. Oh my gosh, you guys just found your BFFs. It's me, Andrea. Oh my gosh, Andrea. She said I'm gonna change my whole damn name, girl. My gosh, you're so sweet. No, we also got cicadas. Yeah, we got some cicadas out here, but they don't really do anything. They just kind of fly at you. And our June bugs are huge. I always wonder what cicadas taste like, though. I saw people roasting them a while ago. I'm walking around my street. Oh, yeah, I will not eat. I won't eat it. Australians, I know, they be having some weird stuff. sips my pitcher of green tea because I'm a Seattleite and my biggest adversary is rain. Oh, I love Seattle. Seattle is one of the places that I would love to live. Out of all the states that I've been to, I would love to live in Seattle. I love it. They have like the forest, they have the ocean, they have you guys got it all. My grandmother actually lived in Sequim, Washington, and she actually owned like part of a mountainside, and her house faced like Canada, so you can see Canada from across. Like on her house is on a mountain, and you can literally see Canada from her front room window. It's me, Andrea. Just changed my name. You're so. Andrea, I'm so grateful. You're so sweet. I love you. If I'm with those jumping bug ass spiders. Oh my gosh. I seen, what is it? Chris Hemsworth. He posted like a video of like this big ass spider in his living room. And I was like, oh, that's a little too big for me to be touching. 8-1 hours. Like, tea girl, get a cup. Don't drink out of the pitcher. She said, these are my germs. You don't know. I hear Australians just get used to it. Yeah, there's like some crazy stuff here in Texas too, but I hear Australia has it way worse than Texas. Washington National Park slaps. Yes, I've been to the Olympic Mountains. I've been there. I went hiking there. I've been to Mount Rainier. Is it the volcano? We've been over there. I love it. I love it so much. I live in the I love in the Philippines. You live in the Philippines? If there's anything The Last of Us Part 2 has taught me, it's never go to Seattle. Anything The Last of US Part 2 has us or US has taught me is never go to Seattle. Yeah, just don't hunt me down. Who says I can't just walk across water like Jesus? In all seriousness, its glass staining isn't a big problem, and I've never been more hydrated, so I consider it a win. Oh, I've also been to the fish market place over there too. That place is cool. Well, clam chowder in Seattle is so bomb. Chris Brown said, hard to believe people have spiders as pets. I used to have a pet spider named Mr. Cornwallis. He was so cute. Hi, Noelle. To say you rock. Hey, Seven. My friend just came over and I connected my tablet to the TV and we're watching. Oh, Zan. Hi, Zan's TV. And people out there watching his TV or she or they's TV. Spiders are pretty chill. They get rid of pesky flies and pests. Yes, they do. My husband, though, he got bit on his butt cheek by a wolf spider. It was kind of funny because I didn't have to bite it. I'm eating jalapeno poppers or whatever you call them. Stuffed pepper. I don't know what the hell you call them. Jalapenos con tocino y crema is what I'm eating. I did a water diet and lost 10 pounds. Damn! I need to get on that. I'm trying to lose 40 more pounds because I gained 50 pounds. I already... No. Yeah, 50 pounds. No. Yeah, I gained 50 pounds. I'm trying to lose 40 pounds. Not for anybody specifically. I just want to do it for myself. It's all fun and games until the spiders are all as tall as 7 feet. Oh my gosh. You actually have one in your garden? I get these really pretty spiders that are like as big as my hand in my garden sometimes, and I just leave them. They're pretty. You want spiders to be as tall as buildings? Can you imagine? They probably eat us from the amount of people that kill them all the time. They're probably gonna be like, retaliation! That spider just wanted a piece of his ass. Yes, it did. And not gonna lie, Trevor has a juicy booty. He has a big, fat bubble butt. The spider's missing from its dead now. Where'd it go? Clap. The spider wanted to clap some cheeks. They better go clap somebody else's cheek. That's my husband. And I say I just provoking. I love the Mexican red tarantulas. They are so calm when they... The one I have seen in person and held. Oh, I don't know if I've ever seen one. 12 a.m. May 28th, my birthday. Happy birthday!
Thank you.
They said that wolf spider was trying to clap them cheeks. The one that bit you on the butt. I said, I better not.
You never told me, don't make fun of me either. You never told me to take it out of the casing or not when I cooked that.
You don't.
I didn't. Okay, Corbin.
No, you don't. You leave it in there.
I did. Okay. Well, the fire.
I thought you would have known.
I know, but I don't know about that one, but so, the fire is not hot enough. I have to do it on the stove. Finish it up on the stove. They're dry.
Oh, it's not the same.
I can't help you. They're cooked, I think. So.
Trash.
Come on, Corbin.
My husband can't cook chorizo. Happy birthday, Andrea. Happy birthday. Beasley, I don't have chips. My cat is always trying to look for chips. Let me see. My cat is always trying to look for chips, and I don't have any. Watch. I have a wrapper right here, like a cheese wrapper, and I'm gonna like crinkle it, and he's gonna come like right here in my face, okay? Watch. It's coming. This is how fat he is, okay? What did I say? I don't have chips, Beasley. Beasley, look over here. Show them your face. He's so cute. Look at him. Beasley, look right here. He's cross-sighted. Look, Beasley. He likes me to spoon him at night. He sleeps next to me and he tucks his face in my boob and I spoon him like a little baby and he sleeps all night underneath my blankets. Beasley, get your big ass out of here. I don't have any food. He's Beasley, piss off. Ooh, wolves are cool too. Yes, wolves are definitely misunderstood. I went to the hospital May 6th for surgery at 272 pounds, and on May 24th, I was 248. Not best to say to lose weight. Chris Brown! Well, nonetheless, I hope you are healthy. I hope that you are well. I hope that you are happy. And I hope that you accomplish all of your health goals that you possibly choose for yourself. And make sure that you're doing it for yourself and for your happiness and for your well-being and nobody else. But I hope that you're okay. I hope that you're okay. And I hope that all of your body stuff that you're working on comes true. My cat sounds like Gary from SpongeBob. How have you been doing? How's your day today? My day is doing good, Riley. I hope your day is going good. Fun fact, Sammy's birthday is June 27th. Yes, it is. My birthday's coming up. I just managed the spider wanting to clap Trevor's cheeks. Help. Yeah, he has some really big cheeks to clap too, if you know what I'm saying.
Is my charger in there?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, it's not.
Okay. You have a charger I can borrow?
No.
Okay.
Beasley is like chilling right here next to me because he follows me when it's like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. He won't go to sleep unless I go in my bedroom and lay down. So he's right here next to me like, come on, human, I'm waiting for you to take me to bed. And like if I get up to go to the bathroom, he will legit follow me to the bathroom, lay in front of my feet while I'm going pee or number 2, and he will sit there and be like, meow, and wait for me to finish. When I'm done, I'll walk back to my bedroom. He'll follow me to my bedroom, get back inside in bed, and try to spoon me. He is so weird. Look at him. Look at him acting him like he's the king. Beasley. Beasley. Excuse this hole right here. I'm wearing a junkie shirt. Beasley! Meow. Meow. Why your eyes look extra crossed? He wants me to take him to bed already. I love insects and all, but I hate touching them. Need to be dunked in a basin of holy water. Happy early birthday. Thank you. And happy birthday to you today. Still live? Wow. Yes, it is. I'm okay. I was on liquid diet for 3 days and I have cut back on eating because of the pain. I am feeling better. Oh, Chris, why are you having pain? I'm really sorry to hear that. I really hope that you get better. I'll be praying for you. Oh, thank you. I was baptized, just listen to too many got me audios. Sounded like he said no. These damn things, baby, where are these damn beetles coming from? All of these weird little critters keep coming in. My cat looks like an Oreo, so we named her Oreo. Oh my gosh, was that a freaking gnat on my face? My daughter has a cat that loves to eat goldfish crackers. Oh my gosh, my cat, he legit loves to eat chips, hot Cheetos, anything he can get his hands on. Do you see his big ass? Do you see him? If I get up and walk out, he will get up and follow me to my bed and try to snuggle me. Bees. He's such a spoiled little turd. And you want to know the funny thing is, so I will go and I will sit on my back porch. I will go and sit on my back porch and like watch the rain. And this crazy ass cat will sit in the chair next to me, closest to where the rain is, and he just lets all the rain fall on top of his body, and he gets soaking wet, and he'll just sit there right next to me. Or he'll go and lay in the rain. And I'm like, this fool is crazy. Let's see you go. Chris, you need to eat at least a bit about each day. That's how you get nutrients into your system. Proteins like meats are the best. Just limit yourself. Stay healthy. Kind comments. Yes, Chris, we hope you get better. I'm going to pray for you before I go to bed. I look like Mona Lisa right now. Hey, of course I do. Help me. Please help me. I need earphones. Someone's banging on the next house beside ours. You better tell them to stop. He's a little squish. He is. Look like Mona Lisa right now. I always look like Mona Lisa. I think I'm going to call it a night. Good night, everyone. Bye, Val. Val, we love you. We miss you. And we're so glad that you came today. Do you live in an apartment or something? Oh, you must be talking to somebody else, not me. I don't live in an apartment. I live in a house. I need to borrow headphones. They're so loud right now. Tell them to shut the hell up. And play They Need Jesus Fine on repeat. Cute fluffy cat, thank you. Beasley is the king. Let him rest. He's legit. He likes to press his face into my like crevices, and he likes to sleep like with my. He's wiggling his tail right now while he's asleep. And he will start snoring. He snores really, really loud. Beasley, you little turd. You wanted me to snuggle you? Come on. I'll snuggle you. Come on. I'm gonna snuggle Beasley. Look at him. He will fall asleep like this. He literally is tucking his face in. This is how he likes to sleep every night. He's spoiled. my bladder had to be removed because it was thick and overstretched. The bladder was worn out. I now have urostomy for replacement of the bladder. Thank you for the good vibes and the prayers. Oh, Chris, I'm so sorry to hear that. That must be awful for you. Chris, I will be praying for you, and I really hope that you get better, and I hope that you don't have it to be in any more pain anymore. It's the Mona Lisa vids. Do you see him? Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was doing.
Do you see him? Come
yeah.
peek through here. He literally. Look at him.
I just put it on. They were already cooked. I just put them on there just to kind of real quick.
Okay. That was quick. Anyways, I just want to stay positive for a few minutes to recall what happened. Aww. But I know I need more Chola Sammy in my life. Yes, I will be coming out. I'm actually working on some skits type stuff too. So it's not going to be just like makeup related Mona Lisa. It's going to be like skit type Mona Lisa where there may be some other characters. Don't remind me of the noises I just heard. Oh my gosh. We all just went quiet. My friend's laughing at me. Oh my gosh. That's what happens when you tell people about your situation. I remember the time when I was unholy. I remember the time when I just listened to me 18 plus audio. Jesus, 30-minute mark. Oh. I'm still traumatized. Please say my name, please. Zyle Jamie 123. Mona Lisa in my life. Yes. I want to know if my story will be featured on sub stories. Yes, thank you for reminding me. So I am leaving on Thursday for California. So I'm going to try to film tomorrow in the morning. I'm going to try to film the last of the Mona Lisa for Monday. I mean for May. And then I'm going to try to get it up before I leave for Cali. So the first week.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the one.
Oh.
We'll squeeze it out of there.
I don't care.
I'll squeeze it out of there for you. That looks tough. The other one is you can.
So I'm gonna try to get that up, and then I won't be doing the sub story series for like the first week and a half of June because I'm not gonna be in town and I'm not gonna be in front of my stuff, and all of my editing stuff is at home and I don't have the computer to like take it with me anywhere. So but yeah, I should be able to get it up. I look like Mona Lisa right now. Hold up. We both traumatized. Let's cry together. I want chicken tenders now. Oh, that's chorizo. Do you see this? Corbin. What are you doing? Corbin looks crazy as hell. I want chicken tenders now.
It's hot in here. There you go.
How did my live go from here? Will you put it out there? I'm gonna come out right now.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt your life.
No, I'm gonna. It's weird because now my live says that it's only been on for 40 minutes, but it's been on for over 30. I mean, for over 3 hours. I went. Beasley's hair is all in my mouth. Kimchi, damn, you just got me hungry there. The apples are amazing. Thank you. Damn, I don't have kimchi, but you have chicken tenders. So, yeah, it's been on for 2+ hours, but on my end it shows that it's been on for 40 minutes. That's weird. That's weird. But My Din Din is ready. My cat is ready to go to sleep. My dog's like, get the hell out of my room. So I'm gonna get off and I'm gonna end the live. I'm gonna go eat my late Din Din right now. And then so tomorrow I'm going to film my last sub story series for the month of May. And then I'm going to hopefully edit. And then I think I might be coming on live again tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. It depends. Because I told my friend that I would come and help her tomorrow. So it depends what time I get back. So depending on what time I get back tomorrow, then I will probably go live. We're going to miss you, Sammy. I'm going to miss you guys too. I love you guys too. You guys are amazing. I will. These bugs keep flying at my face. Good night, everyone. I'm going to eat some popcorn, chicken, and Korean kimchi. Ooh, that sounds good. It's also happy early birthday. Thank you. And happy birthday to Andrea. We love you too. Good night or good morning. Have a great evening. And also, yes, what Carolyn said, anyone who follows me during my live, I will go and follow you back. So right when I get off, I'll go to my social media pages and I give everyone 20-minute window. So within those 20 minutes of my live, after my live is over, I will go and I will follow you back. And then if you're following me and I don't follow you, unfollow me and then follow me so I can follow you, if that makes sense. But anyways, good night. Bye.